Hey everybody, it's Miss Street again. We are going to read a book today called My Garden by Kevin Hinks. And we're reading this because we're talking about water a lot, and you definitely need water to grow a garden. My mother has a garden. I'm her helper. I water, I weed, and I chase away the rabbits so they don't eat all the lettuce. It's hard work, and my mother's garden's very nice. But if I had a garden, I wonder what she was going to put in the garden. There would be no weeds, and the flowers would keep blooming and blooming, blooming, and the flowers would never die. In my garden, the flowers could just hang colored just by thinking about it. Pink, blue, green, purple, even pretty patterns. And if you picked a flower, another one would go right back in its place. If you pick a flower, does one grow in its place? No, it needs to grow again with a lot of water. In my garden, the rabbits wouldn't eat the lettuce because the rabbits would be chocolate and I would eat them. Ooh, so in her garden, the rabbits would be chocolate and she'd eat them instead of them eating her pretty flowers. If I planted seashells, I would grow seashells. You want seashells in your garden? If I planted jelly beans, I'd grow a big jelly bean bush. Look at that pretty jelly bean bush. Sometimes in my garden, good, unusual things would just pop up. Buttons and umbrellas and old rusty keys. Lots of random stuff in her garden. In my garden, there would be birds and butterflies by the hundreds so that the air was humming with wings. The tomatoes would be as big as beach balls and the carrots would be invisible because I don't like carrots. And at night, the morning glories would stay open, shining like stars, and the strawberries would grow like lanterns. It's night now. It's night now, and only the fireflies and the porch lights are glowing. Before bed, I take one seashell from the shelf in my room and go to the garden. I poke the seashells into the ground. Who knows what might happen? I cover it up with dirt. I pat the dirt down with my foot. What are you doing? Asked my mother. Oh, nothing. I'm just working in my garden. And her seashell is starting to grow roots. And that was My Garden by Kevin Hinks.